There are books that whisper secrets to the soul. And then there are books that demand something far more costly in return. Your very essence. Imagine a tome so powerful, so shrouded in mystery, that even speaking its name in certain circles evokes a hushed reverence. A book said to contain the key to divine wisdom, but at a price few are willing to pay. This is the Book of Abramelin, an ancient grimoire promising the path to enlightenment, hidden knowledge, and the ultimate connection with one's holy guardian angel. But beneath its pages lies a warning, a ritual so dangerous, so all-consuming, that many who attempt it are never the same again. Some say it opens the gates to higher consciousness. Others claim it invites forces beyond human comprehension. But what if this ritual is more than just a forgotten relic of mystical history? What if it is, in fact, a test, one that separates those who seek true wisdom from those who are devoured by their own ambition? Tonight, we unravel the mysteries of the Book of Abramelin. We will explore its origins, its hidden philosophy, and the terrifying reality of the ritual that should never be performed. And by the end of this journey, you will have to ask yourself, if knowledge has a cost, are you willing to pay it? Stay with me as we step beyond the veil of the known into the abyss of forbidden wisdom. To understand the Book of Abramelin, we must step back in time to an era when magic was not mere superstition, but a sacred science, a bridge between the mortal and the divine. The origins of this book trace back to the 15th century, yet its teachings claim to be far older. The text is attributed to Abraham of Worms, a German Jewish mystic who allegedly traveled to Egypt, where he encountered a mysterious sage, Abramelin the Mage. According to Abraham's writings, this enigmatic figure revealed to him the ultimate system of divine magic, a method unlike any other, one that promised complete spiritual enlightenment and direct communication with one's holy guardian angel. This was no ordinary book of spells or charms. Unlike other grimoires of its time, the Book of Abramelin did not rely on the invocation of spirits for selfish gain. It was a path of ascension, one that required absolute purity, unwavering discipline, and a profound transformation of the soul. But alongside this promise of enlightenment came a warning, an ordeal so severe that it could shatter the unprepared mind. For centuries, the book remained hidden, known only to the most dedicated esoteric scholars and practitioners of the occult. When it resurfaced in the 19th century, translated by S.L. MacGregor Mathers, one of the founding members of the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, it ignited a wave of fascination and fear. Those who sought to undertake its sacred ritual spoke of unexplainable occurrences, mysterious figures lurking in the shadows, and an overwhelming sense that something or someone was watching them. The core of its philosophy is simple, yet terrifying. True enlightenment is not given freely. It must be earned through suffering, discipline, and an unwavering confrontation with one's own darkness. The Book of Abramelin teaches that before one can attain divine knowledge, they must face their demons, both within and beyond. And it is here that we uncover the heart of the danger. For hidden within the book's pages lies the infamous Abramelin operation, a ritual spanning 18 months, designed to elevate the practitioner to unimaginable heights, or cast them into the abyss. This is the ritual that should never be performed lightly, if at all. But why? What makes it so perilous? And what happens to those who dare to undertake it unprepared? We now venture into the heart of the mystery. The Abramelin operation is unlike any other ritual in Western esoteric traditions. It is not a simple chant, nor a brief invocation. It is a grueling, transformative ordeal that demands complete devotion. This is not a practice for the curious or the impatient. It is an alchemical process designed to strip away the illusions of the self, to burn away the impurities of the soul, leaving only the raw essence of one's true nature. And therein lies its greatest danger. At its core, the ritual is meant to establish contact with one's holy guardian angel, a being of pure divine consciousness, a celestial guide that holds the key to one's ultimate purpose and destiny. Every human, according to this teaching, has such a being assigned to them, but few ever make contact. The Book of Abramelin claims that once this connection is made, a floodgate of divine wisdom will open, allowing the practitioner to wield power beyond mortal comprehension. But before the divine can be reached, the shadows must be confronted. The operation begins with months of intense purification, abstinence from worldly pleasures, isolation, strict prayer, and unwavering devotion to spiritual study. The aspirant must cut ties with distractions, embrace solitude, and prepare their soul for the trials to come. Then comes the confrontation. The practitioner is instructed to summon and subjugate the 4 kings of hell, immensely powerful entities that command legions of spirits. These beings, bound by ancient laws, must acknowledge the magician's authority before the final stage of the operation can commence. But this is where the true peril lies. Those who are unprepared, who have not fully purified themselves, who harbor fear, arrogance, or unresolved darkness, risk opening a door that they cannot close. The spirits summoned are not mere illusions of the mind. They are forces of raw chaos, bound to no morality, no human logic. If the practitioner falters, if they lose control, these entities do not simply disappear. They remain, lingering in the unseen, whispering in the shadows, influencing the world in ways both subtle and catastrophic. Stories of failed operations are whispered in hushed tones among occult circles. Practitioners driven to madness, haunted by voices, their lives unraveling piece by piece as forces beyond their control twist reality around them. Some vanish entirely, leaving behind cryptic writings, their fates unknown. And yet, despite these dangers, the lure of the Abramelin operation remains irresistible to those who seek ultimate knowledge. For those who succeed, the rewards are said to be beyond imagination. A life forever guided by divine wisdom, the ability to command spirits, the unraveling of the greatest mysteries of existence. But at what cost? In the next section, we go deeper. What exactly happens when the ritual goes wrong? What are the signs of an operation spiraling into darkness? And most importantly, should such power ever truly be sought? The Abramelin operation is not merely a test of discipline, it is a confrontation with forces that lie beyond the veil of human perception. Those who attempt it must be prepared to face not only the divine, but also the abyss that lurks within their own soul. The greatest danger of this ritual is that it forces the practitioner to strip away every falsehood, every self-deception, every comfortable illusion they have ever clung to. The months of purification are not just symbolic. They are meant to erode the ego, to dissolve the boundaries between the self and the unseen world. This is why so many fail. The mind resists dissolution. The ego fights to survive. And in that struggle, darkness creeps in. For those who are unprepared, the experience can be devastating. Reports from failed attempts describe a gradual unraveling. At first, small disturbances, flickering shadows in the corners of rooms, whispers at night, an unsettling presence that never quite fades. Then, more tangible manifestations, strange figures appearing in mirrors, objects moving on their own, sudden waves of despair or paranoia. Some describe waking up with cryptic symbols carved into their skin, with no memory of how they got there. And then, there are those who encounter something far worse. In esoteric circles, there are stories, unverified but eerily consistent, of individuals who have gone too far, who have failed to properly bind the forces they called upon. These people do not merely suffer misfortune, they become vessels for something else. They begin speaking in voices not their own, uttering phrases in languages they have never studied. Their behavior changes subtly at first, then drastically. Loved ones report feeling as though the person they once knew is no longer there, that something else is wearing them. The most chilling accounts speak of a complete collapse of identity, a descent into madness from which there is no return. Some believe these individuals become trapped between worlds, caught in a liminal space between the physical and the spiritual. Others suggest that they are no longer in control of their own bodies at all. And yet, there are those who succeed, those who complete the operation and emerge with their holy guardian angel at their side, claim to experience life in an entirely new way. They describe an overwhelming sense of purpose, an unshakable clarity, as if the secrets of the universe have been whispered directly into their soul. They claim to walk between worlds, to command spirits with ease, to understand the hidden mechanisms of reality itself. But even among those who succeed, the question remains, is it worth it? To touch the divine, one must first pass through darkness. To seek ultimate truth, one must risk everything. The Abramelin operation does not offer wisdom freely. It demands everything in return. And so we arrive at the ultimate dilemma. Should such power ever be sought? Is enlightenment worth the price of one's sanity, one's soul? In the next section, we shift from mystery to application. If one wishes to explore spiritual transformation without risking catastrophe, what paths remain? What safer alternatives exist? And how can we integrate the wisdom of the Book of Abramelin into our lives without opening doors that can never be closed? For those drawn to the mysteries of the Book of Abramelin, the temptation to seek direct contact with higher realms is undeniable. But as we have seen, the risks are immense. Does this mean that all paths to divine wisdom are closed? Not at all. There are safer, more balanced ways to approach spiritual transformation. Ways that allow us to access higher knowledge without inviting forces beyond our control. The essence of the Abramelin operation is purification, self-discipline, and the alignment of one's will with a higher purpose. These principles can be applied in a way that does not require months of isolation or dangerous invocations. Let's explore how. 1. Cultivating inner purification. The core of the Book of Abramelin is the removal of all that clouds the mind and soul. This can be achieved through daily spiritual discipline. Regular meditation, fasting, or abstaining from mental and physical distractions can help sharpen awareness and deepen spiritual insight. A simple practice is the morning reflection. Each morning, before speaking or engaging with the world, spend 10 minutes in silence, contemplating your highest self and setting your intention for the day. 2. Establishing contact with the higher self. The holy guardian angel in Abramelin's system is often interpreted as one's higher self, the aspect of consciousness that exists beyond ego and illusion. Instead of undertaking a perilous ritual, you can strengthen your connection to your higher self through lucid dreaming, automatic writing, or deep prayer. A powerful method is the sacred name exercise. Find a quiet space, close your eyes, and take deep breaths. Repeat your own name in your mind, followed by the question, "Who am I beyond this name?" allow insights, emotions, and images to emerge. Over time, this practice can reveal deeper layers of your true self. 3. Shadow work, confronting the inner demons. One of the greatest dangers of the Abramelin operation is the failure to integrate one's own darkness. But you do not need an 18-month ritual to face your shadows. Shadow work can be done safely through journaling, guided introspection, or dream analysis. A simple but profound exercise is the mirror ritual. Sit before a mirror in dim light. Gaze into your own eyes and ask, "What am I afraid to see?" Allow emotions to arise. Observe them without fear or judgment. Invoking divine guidance through safe practices. While the Abramelin operation calls upon forces beyond human comprehension, there are gentler, safer ways to receive divine guidance. Sacred texts, prayer, or working with protective energies, such as visualization of light, guardian symbols, or ancestral wisdom, can create a strong spiritual foundation. A simple practice is the candle invocation. Light a white candle in a dark room. Focus on the flame and call upon wisdom from your higher self. Ask for clarity on a question and allow the answer to arise naturally. 5. The importance of grounding and protection. For those exploring esoteric wisdom, grounding is crucial. Engaging in physical activity, spending time in nature, or practicing deep breathing can prevent spiritual imbalance. A simple but effective grounding technique is the tree visualization. Stand barefoot on the ground. Imagine roots growing from your feet, anchoring you deep into the earth. Feel yourself connected, stable, and protected. The Book of Abramelin teaches that enlightenment is not a gift. It is earned through struggle, discipline, and transformation. But one does not need to take extreme risks to walk the path of wisdom. By integrating spiritual practice into daily life, by facing one's inner darkness without fear, and by seeking divine knowledge with humility, one can access profound truths without opening doors that can never be closed. Throughout history, humanity has been drawn to the forbidden, the hidden, the knowledge that promises transcendence but demands a price. The Book of Abramelin is one such doorway, a path that offers divine wisdom, but at a cost few are truly prepared to pay. It is not merely a book of rituals, it is a test, a gauntlet thrown at the feet of those who claim to seek truth. But as we have explored, true wisdom does not always require danger. The pursuit of enlightenment is not about commanding spirits or invoking powers beyond comprehension. It is about understanding the self. It is about stripping away illusions, mastering the mind, and aligning with a higher purpose. The real question is this: how far are you willing to go in your search for truth? Will you choose the reckless path, diving into the abyss without preparation? Or will you take the patient path, building your wisdom through discipline, reflection, and steady transformation? The most profound spiritual journeys do not always require dramatic rituals. They require commitment, courage, and the willingness to face one's own soul. So I leave you with this challenge. Reflect on what you seek. Do you crave power, or do you seek truth? Are you willing to undergo transformation, even if it means shedding every falsehood you hold dear? If this video has sparked curiosity, share your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever encountered esoteric teachings that felt too powerful to be mere superstition? Have you ever experienced something that made you question the boundaries between the seen and unseen? If you found this exploration enlightening, subscribe for more deep dives into the ancient wisdom and hidden knowledge that shape our world. And remember, some doors, once opened, can never be closed. Choose wisely. Until next time, seek wisdom, not power.